Can you hear yourself crunching?
Yes.
Fair.
Like really good.
Yeah.
I don't really have enough to.
Whose fault is that?
Let's start this show.
We all did it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sibling Chat. I'm LeVaro.
And I'm Leia.
And I'm Maya.
Today we're going to be talking about the history of going to the movies.
Yeah.
What was the first movie you saw at the movie theater?
Oh, God.
What was the first movie you remember seeing?
Yeah, because
I was maybe remember is the better way to put it. I know it was Disney. I'm pretty sure it was The Little Mermaid. I'm sure I saw other films, but that's when I think I remember tracking it from being in the theater to being on VHS.
We went to the store as a family and we bought a VCR.
Yeah.
And The Little Mermaid VHS came with our VCR.
Right, exactly.
For free. It's
the first film that I really remember that process happening and understanding, like, oh, it'll be released one day so I can own it. That was the first film. It's not like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the first film I saw in the theater, but it's the first film that I really remember that happening with. What about you?
Mine was I don't know the first movie I saw in the theater, but I remember seeing a poster for Batman, the Michael Keaton Batman. I just remember seeing the poster for Batman. Ooh, I didn't know what it was though. Everybody was saying, because back then to me it just looked like a big mouth and like with teeth at the top and teeth at the bottom. I didn't notice that there was a bat in the beginning, in the middle, but everybody else was excited about it. I was like, oh, I don't get it. Why are we so excited? But then I found out it was Batman, and we saw Batman. I remember seeing, I think it might have been at Batman, maybe not, but I remember seeing the trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was so excited, and that was the first time. Back then, you had the first time you knew that a movie was coming out at all was when you saw the trailer.
Right, exactly.
I missed that, not being able, because now I can definitely do that. I can definitely wait for the trailers when I go to the movies to see it, but I'm just not wired that way. I have to look them up as soon as I know that they exist.
Yes.
And I automatically know that movies exist when they like at the process of, because of the internet, like that movies are about to come out.
You even know before they even like start production.
Yeah, but it's part of like the marketing machine though, right? Like
true.
get hype started before it's even started filming.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's a script for it, and you're like, a script?
Right.
Like,
somebody said it's happening in 5 years.
Right.
Oh, shit.
I mean, we were just talking about the new Rocketeer, how like they made this big announcement about she's supposed to be a black female.
What?
But then that was made last year, and they're like, yeah, it's in production, and then you haven't heard anything about it since that one press release.
It's in production. I didn't heard it's in production.
It was in like it was like in development. Yeah.
How early did trailers come out before the films were released?
You can get excited about to go see the movie, like within
exactly. No, that's what it was like.
This is coming out within like the next month type.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like you could like start planning, and
I didn't even think about that.
That was it. It wasn't like, let me watch the teaser trailer, let me watch trailer number 1, let me watch trailer number 2, now let me watch the full teaser with the other 2 trailers. So what about you? What was the first film you remember, Baby Maya? Because I'm waiting for it to be something when I was like in my 20s.
So here's the thing, right? The first movie that I remember is
Harry Potter.
No.
Fast and Furious 7. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Fuck both of you.
Really, share with us.
Okay, so there were 2 movies, right? So I remember going to the movies with my dad and my brother and my sister. My sister and I saw 101 Dalmatians, the live action. Our film finished early, so then we joined my dad and my brother to go see Set It Off.
Nice.
Duality.
I had a similar experience with The Lion King.
What'd you say?
I had my dad and my brother, my older brother, they went to go see True Lies, which I actually really wanted to see.
Aww.
Arnold
Oh, it's a good
Schwarzenegger.
movie.
But I was too young,
Yeah.
and I had to go see The Lion King.
Except I was actually too young to see Set It Off. I was a smooth like 4. Watching Queen Latifah die. Like I remember that to this day. Yeah.
See, and that's why you don't show children about films.
But I had to go see The Lion King, and I was upset. The Lion King was actually really good.
It was.
But then I came out, they were telling me about how the action happened. So we had action too. Like the lion was fighting the other lion.
Baby LeVar was like, this is bullshit.
But whatever.
Yeah.
The reason why I remember watching Little Mermaid in the theater is because the part where Ursula gets really large and she's like in the water, like looming out of the water, and the ship comes and Eric is like, that is what I remember, and I remember seeing it on the screen and just being like overwhelmed with the awesomeness of that. And it was, but I think it's also just like the violence of it, but it's also a great screen on
I really thought you were gonna be like heartbroken, like, oh, Ursula, but you was like, oh, it's so awesome.
Well,
And he
no, I
steered
mean
this
like
boat through her
that,
heart.
like I mean like the animation, because we had a large screen TV, right? So I was used to watching things on a large screen, but for the first time to realize just how large a movie theater screen was, that scene sort of drove it home to me, because I felt so dwarfed by like Ursula, and I felt like I was in the water. And that's why I remember it. Yeah. So it wasn't a calm, peaceful, like beautiful scene like when she's singing Under the Sea. No, it's like that violence with the storm.
Yeah, with the storm and all the sound effects. And
Right.
everything,
That
like
was the
being
moment
like
where-
submersed in the theater.
Yeah, you feel like you're
Yeah.
truly submersed. Exactly.
That's the moment where Leia was like, "This is cinema.
No.
This is film. This is art."
Basically, that's the moment where I realized it. Yes. Like there's truly something different about going to a theater and watching it at home.
That's true.
Absolutely.
And like
And the community
Yeah.
part too. That like makes a big difference in your experience.
Definitely.
And have you ever had to wait in line to go to
Oh,
the-
yeah, I did
Not
all
like-
the Harry
wait in line.
Potters and the Lord of the Rings. I've done the waiting in line.
I mean, but
Shit,
waiting in line to
funny.
buy tickets.
Yeah.
Oh no.
See, you never had a wait in line. We used to have to
yeah,
wait
I did. I did.
for a movie.
For a movie, yeah.
What movie?
When we're both like,
It was before like 2005.
No, what movie was
That
this?
just
I don't
you-
remember,
no,
but I
that
remember
just
waiting
means
in
that
line.
You like chose.
You waited in line.
You waited in line because you wanted to.
Not to buy tickets. You may be waiting in line to get a good seat in the theater, but I don't think you wait in line to buy tickets.
to
I
buy a
did.
ticket.
How long were you waiting in line?
No more than 20 minutes.
Okay, that's not a line.
There we go. We've done it. There we go.
No,
So you've waited in line to buy tickets, but you haven't had the wait in line
Like-
experience. Like my movie starts
Who the
at
fuck would do
7,
that?
but
That's how we
the
have to do
previews
it.
start at 6:30, so I want to get in. Also, previews used to be shorter. So if a movie started at 7, you'd have like 10 minutes of previews, and now you have minimum
Oh,
15
damn.
to
20.
20.
Yeah.
Right. So if you want to see the previews, you got to be in your seat by 6:50. You want a good seat, you need to be in the theater by like 7:30, which means you need to give at least like 40 minutes to buy your ticket. So then you want to get there at minimum like a good hour 15 before your movie starts.
The world is so different now because
And before that,
And that's not including concessions.
you couldn't.
That line is longer than waiting to
It
buy a
is.
ticket line now.
But before that, when you couldn't buy tickets on the internet, where you had to go to the theater to buy like for Star Wars, when episode
Episode
1 came out, we had to literally camp out the night before
Yeah.
to get tickets.
remember
I didn't
people
see
doing
it the
that. I
opening
just
day because
never-
of that.
Yeah, you had to see.
I
to see
remember
opening day,
people
you had to
doing
do it.
that. I was just not one of those people that did it.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that though.
That was
Do I get some credit?
No, you do. You
No,
do.
you get
You
credit
get credit
for
for
it, remember?
memory. You do.
But I actually missed those. I
See
missed
how they
that.
treat me?
We
I
love
don't
pick
necessarily
on me
miss not
here.
being able to buy your ticket on the internet,
Yeah.
but I miss because now they have these things where you can buy your seat, like your assigned
Yeah.
seat.
I know.
So
I have mixed feelings about that personally.
I enjoy the convenience, but I miss going to like when a Marvel movie like Captain America, like when Black Panther comes out. If you couldn't get your assigned seat in the theater, I would know that everybody in that theater are really true, dedicated Black Panther fans.
Absolutely.
It also-
because they took the time to be standing outside waiting in February,
Yeah.
waiting in line
in February.
Completely.
to go in the theater versus
Right. I remember all the midnight
true.
showings that I did for Harry Potter. It was awesome because like you make an event of it. So everybody in line has like bought something. Like we would go to Dylan's candy store and just buy like a gallon of candy so we could sit in line, and then like people in line around you are like, oh, what did you buy? Oh, what book have you read? Like it's a bonding experience.
There's costumes, like people dress up.
Right. And then you talk about the costume, like, oh, well, have you worn it anywhere else? Like there's this whole process and this whole like group experience that you don't really get nowadays with the assigned seats.
And then the energy in the room where everybody's like a true fan of it, whatever it is, at midnight. The day before. It's kind of like,
and then everybody yells when they're like claps when they finally open. Yeah, and you're like, ah!
That's like going to a concert. It's like
it is a bit more.
Yeah,
it's a bit more. It's it's much more a celebration of fandoms than now. It's more like a look. I don't have time for this, like, which a part of me does appreciate now that I'm older. Right, I can't spend the 2 hours in line the way that I used to. But at the same time, I also do miss the fact that now it's not even an option, even if I want to. So that same vein of like not being able to hang out and with people and build that community in line. Now you also have Movie Pass, where
I'm very excited about Movie Pass.
Well, right,
because the line thing is over. So if we're gonna go all the way, let's go all the way.
Right, if you're just gonna go and watch like films when you can, there's not gonna be big events surrounding them. You might as well do it for the cheapest price possible, right? Like
the Movie Pass, basically you pay $10 a month, and you can see a movie every day.
That's crazy.
For $10 a month.
That's insane.
And that's crazy, especially for us in New York, where a movie ticket is $15. So you've already made your money on the first ticket.
The first movie.
Right. Yeah. You see one movie a month, and you've already paid less. Very true.
So
unless here's a hack for all those college students out there, you bring your college ID, or you go matinee. Because like when we go matinee in Harlem,
matinee
is
like
$6. Yeah.
When I would do a student ID, my student ID only got you a full discount on Tuesdays, and every other day was a partial discount.
Well, it's still a discount.
It is, but like even as a student, going every Tuesday is not really like probable, right?
That's
like,
true.
Being able to go one day a week, which is why Movie Pass is so great, because you can literally go anytime. Any day, just like matinees are great prices, but if you can't get up and do a Saturday morning matinee, like realistically, that's not gonna happen.
AMC's pissed.
AMC is still trying to get out of this shit.
But I don't know. They're dumb. They're trying to get out of it because I feel like it wasn't their idea. I feel like they want to
do kind of
their own type of service,
okay.
but now at this Movie Pass is made at such a low price, like it'd be like, why would I get the AMC? Yeah. I mean, if I owned AMC, I'd be getting a movie.
If you owned AMC, you'd probably get all the movies first anyway.
They'd probably let me go.
You just like walk in.
Do you have like a funny movie experience? Or like movie going experience,
like with the audience.
Anything, like a memorable moment besides like the first movie you saw, or maybe like your favorite movie that you saw in theaters.
Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
Nice.
Why?
The cinematography is beautiful. It has nothing to do with the story. I got to be honest. Like I've read all the Lord of the Rings books several times, and it's great seeing them come to life. But that movie is gorgeous.
I guess mine isn't a specific memory, but I remember with my my cousins and my friends, we used to always, like, there was a mall near us called Northland, and my friend lived near the mall, and in the mall was a movie theater. So we used to always, it was just fun, like walking from his house to the movies and paying like $3 to go to the movies.
Yeah, back in the day.
$3.
We saw Mortal Kombat. We saw a bunch of stuff, but the most thing I remember was Mortal Kombat.
I still love that movie.
Yeah, and the first Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat was because it was like a video game and that we used to play all day, and now it's an actual movie. So in the theater, everybody got excited every time a new character came out. When Scorpion walked out, Sub-Zero's here. It was just
right.
And I just like those. I like the experiences of being in movies where everybody's just as excited about it
Definitely.
as you are. So that's why I go to the movies. Like I can very much, watch movies at home, but I like the crowds and I like
that's like me at concerts
because I have to go. I have to go to like big movies, the first like the midnight shows, because those are the ones that
have the most energy. Yeah, that's
people
true.
are invested.
Yeah, so I love movies. So I say that to say, go to the movies, even though it's getting easier and easier to watch them at home. but go to the theaters.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Also, now there's Movie Pass. There's really no reason.
There's no reason for you not to.
Because I get it.
Because you don't want to watch the Avengers on this. This isn't. This isn't how it's supposed to be.
Don't do that to yourself. I
That's
agree.
not it.
I agree.
So, anyway, so that's our chat for today. Thank you for chatting with us. What is your movie experience? Tell us how you like the movies, or tell us how you hate the movies.
You shouldn't hate the movies.
If you hate the movies, you probably
should be watching this, right? Or listening to this if you're listening to our podcast.
This is not the show for you.
No. Thanks for the chat, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.